You see me in now?
Yeah, I see you good.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? When
So we already rolling, so we can start whenever you want to start.
I start. Yo.
Yo, what up?
Welcome
good?
Welcome back to my channel.
Yo, so check this out. It's your boy Lem Collins. I know y'all probably recognize me from script work, but this is my brother and that's my other brother. And I came up here to South Carolina to sit in on one of the videos with them. You know what I mean? Like, this is what family do. We get together, we hang out, we chill, do whatever, and we play games at the table of content.
At the table of content.
Tell them about the table of content, dog. Like, what you gonna be talking about on your channel?
The table of content is a table where we sit at the table and we discuss a lot of content.
Mm-hmm.
And the content varies in a wide range, a wide array of things, different topics, whether it be sports, whether it's music reactions,
Politics.
I love the requests. Send me reaction requests. Artists, songs that you like for us to react to. Send them to us. We love to do that.
So pretty much anything up under
Pretty
the
much
sun.
anything up under the sun. Politics.
I like that.
All content.
Anything.
All content.
All content. Religion, spirituality.
This is the table of content.
Table of content, and we love to interact with our viewers. So make sure you leave comments. We'll interact with you, comment back and forth, and get this thing popping.
All right, I'm gonna make a couple bets, you know what I'm saying? Like, I bet you gonna, you know what I'm saying, like the song you about to play, I bet you know what I'm saying, raise you, you know what I'm saying?
What's my man name again? What's his name? Who we checking out?
We about to check out Tom Mcdonald.
Tom McDonald.
All right, so
never heard of him.
Yeah, oh, you never heard of him?
Never heard of him.
Okay, so look, I already reacted to this song on the Scriptword channel, but I know they haven't heard the song, and he haven't even heard of Tom McDonald. So Tom McDonald, if you're watching this, you gotta, hey, these are some first time listeners of Tom McDonald. So let's see what he talking about.
Let's see what Tom McDonald's bringing.
And the name of the song is Fake Woke.
Oh, okay, fake woke.
And we know a lot of fake woke motherfuckers in
Oh
the
yeah,
world.
oh yeah.
So
That's a umbrella topic.
Yeah, I want to hear.
Is it deep or is it?
I want to hear what y'all got to say. Let's just play the song. No, let's just play the song.
All right. Get into it then.
I think it's crazy I'm the one who they labeled as controversial, and Cardi B is the role model for 12-year-old girls. There's rappers pushing Xanax at the top of the billboard, but if I mention race in a song, I'm scared I'll get killed for it. It's backwards, it's getting exponentially dumb. It's more difficult to get a job than purchase a gun. Eminem.
Dog, he said it's getting more difficult to get a job than to purchase a gun. And then the first
What
bar.
got me is the truth in the
words.
in the words, in the bar with the Cardi B role model for our daughters.
Right.
And that's something I touched on personally myself not too long ago, on my own social media site. And I mean, that's, to me, you could really end the song with the importance of that bar.
That bar right there alone says a lot.
Right.
I don't want to get too deep. But that's a classic. That's something that need to be said.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's all kind of rap. Some rap is, it's just dope. We want to ride to. But some shit needs to be said.
Some shit need to be said. So far, you rocking with Tom McDonald.
I'm rocking with Tom McDonald.
I'm rocking with anybody that says some shit that need to be said.
Okay, let's keep going.
I'm rocking with Tom McDonald.
Let's keep going.
And used to gay bash and murder his mom, and now he doesn't want fans if they voted for.
Rewind a little bit, so you can go with
Because you have the right to hate it.
Let's go back. I'm gonna take it all the way back.
I think it's crazy I'm the one who they labeled as controversial, and Cardi B is the role model for 12-year-old girls. There's rappers pushing Xanax at the top of the billboard, but if I mention race in a song, I'm scared I'll get killed for it. It's backwards, it's getting exponentially dumb. It's more difficult to get a job than purchase a gun. Eminem used to gay bash and murder his mom, and now he doesn't want fans if they voted for Trump.
He
Now
said,
that was a shot.
was it a shot?
That was a shot.
That's what I was wondering. Was it a shot?
I think that was a shot.
Was it a He said Eminem used to gay bash and murder his mom, but now he don't want fans rocking with him if
I
they
don't
vote
really
Trump.
think I don't think that's a shot. I'm gonna go against you on that. I'm gonna say he really recognizing the growth of Eminem.
That's a good way to look at it. That's a good perspective.
Maybe he just M was here.
And now he's there.
Now he's there. Right.
So that's what I'm gonna go with. But anybody is open to interpretation.
Let's go.
Open to
Hey,
interpretation.
So what do y'all think? Was it a diss or was it paying homage? I mean, let's see.
We just gonna have to see.
We already know what happens when you mention M name in a song, so
Yeah.
that's a whole nother subject in itself.
You should probably love it, cause you have the right to hate it and not get stoned to death in public. As children, we were taught how to walk and talk, but the system wants adults to sit down and shut up. Cancel culture runs the world now, the planet went crazy. Label everything we say as homophobic or racist. If you're white, then you're pretty.
He said,
The country going crazy. Label everything you do is homophobic or racist.
cancel culture.
Yep.
Cancel culture, man. Cancel culture is so prevalent in a society today. It's like you got people so paranoid they can't do anything. It's paranoid to say and still, even with this paranoia, people still find a way to put themselves out there and get their shit canceled.
Yeah. And when they trying to be as politically correct as possible and trying to do the right thing, somebody you gonna always offend somebody.
Overall, I think we all at fault.
Yeah. I agree with that too.
We are training ourselves to be silent. We just look at our phones, strolling, and just think about it. Silence. If I talk about what the fuck I think is some bullshit, and you talk about it, and somebody and we talking about it as a whole, then we like, you know what? It's like, okay, that's some fight back. But right now, everybody's, oh man, so and so they fucking pissed that so and so said that. We really just strolling and looking. We quiet about a lot of shit.
Right.
Yeah.
We quiet about a lot of shit.
Yeah.
You know, that's my
right.
take on
You're right.
it. You
Yeah,
know,
you're right.
as a whole, we all biting our tongue like, oh man, I don't, they sensitive as fuck with that. But then, don't get me wrong. Bullying is a real thing. That's some, it's some slippery slopes and some thin lines. But as you spoke of it, it's counting a lot of dope ass shit that sometimes just an apology, like, hey, you know what, my bad, I shouldn't have said that shit. But that's not even accepted. It's pretty much like, yo, you the fuck up out of here. We don't want you.
Right.
So
it goes a bit overboard.
It's guilty by association. All our childhood heroes got me too or they're rapists. They never freed the slaves. They realized that they don't need to change. They gave us tiny screens. We think we free because we can't see the cage. They knew that race war would be the game they need to play. For people to make teams, they use the media to feed the flame.
Pause that shit. He said they never freed the slaves. They just realized they don't need the chains. They gave us these little fucking screens. That's what's keeping motherfuckers enslaved.
Yeah.
But that was a boy. Tom McDonald, boy. You know that was fire right there, boy.
That was fire. And it's real talk.
It's some real talk.
We slaves.
got nothing but agreements on that.
We slaves to our environment. We slaves to what to the information and the things that they feed us.
Yeah.
Keep
slaves to society.
Keep them chains on their minds because our minds are scoped by our realities.
Yeah.
That's some real shit.
Facts.
That's some real shit, Tom McDonald.
Yeah. Hey, real quick. That one bar, he just said, facts don't care about your feelings.
Facts don't care about your feelings, nigga. Fuck your feelings.
How real is that shit?
What's real is real.
Facts don't care about your feelings.
Facts don't give a fuck about your feelings.
Where we at now though with facts, and you gotta start. I mean, when you start talking about facts, it's hard not to be political now because now everybody's saying alternative facts. I mean, it gets choppy now because now everything is all of a sudden now it's a fact.
Well, the thing about it with the alternative facts, part of it is true, part of it is false. You know what I'm saying? So you just like, damn, what the fuck?
What is it?
Yeah.
Everybody's pretty much inventing facts for their own feelings.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because real facts, as you stated, don't give a fuck if you on the other side of that bullshit. And a lot of us are.
Right.
A lot of us are.
Yeah.
Facts don't give a fuck about your feelings.
Yeah. Facts don't give a fuck about your feelings.
At all. That shit is real.
Because he wears a mask or he stays home. Has a daughter, but his favorite artist said he slays hoes. Picks her up from school, music slaps on the way home.
That's crazy.
Because they choose what they erase. There's a difference.
Talking about you got a daughter, you riding with your daughter, but your favorite rapper talking about he slay hoes. Got the music blasting on the way home.
And those are facts.
That's real. People need to think about that. Like that's something that
Listen, facts.
we don't regard.
Yeah. I always pay attention to what I'm playing when I'm in the car with my daughters, but the fact of the matter is, I grew up listening to 8 Ball, MJG, and talking about slaying hoes and all that shit, and that I now got 3 daughters.
Yeah.
Like, make you think different. Like, damn, what for the world was I growing up in? And now, I'm glad I grew up in the world I grew and seen the things I've seen and know what I know about men and women and how the world is, because now I'm prepared to teach my daughters the truth.
Right.
But could we say we have, as responsible adults, we should have the freedom to enjoy certain zones, knowing I just got finished listening, like you say, 8 Ball, MJG, whatever, Tupac, anybody, Kodak Black, anybody of that's gonna be different, rangy, like, oh man, that's woo. DMX once said, watch me while I fuck your daughter. Now watch me a little while longer, some shit like that. I can't remember if that was on Hell is High, whatever. Anyway, DMX song, everybody DMX fans. But we was enjoying that, you know what I'm saying? And at the same time, we knew we'd never go that far with it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, right.
So I think it's choppy if you depict some people like, yo man, you listen to that bullshit.
Yeah.
And but then you gonna turn around and do that. But am I actually just enjoying the zone? Because all of us done been on our way home, just chilling and shit, just trying to get in our motherfucking, trying to really digress from what the fuck ever we just got finished doing. So I'm gonna give people a pass on that.
Yeah.
If you listen to some music that you particularly don't partake in, and then that's your zone, you can drop that. Now I'm not saying that you can just roll with the shit like you said in front of your kids. You want to make sure they to a point where they can say, you know what, this is for now, and now this is for I'm doing something else. I can leave this, and I know this is all fictitious. Right. So
there you go.
Yeah.
Well, shit. Hey, you right about that shit.
Yeah, I feel you. Like sometimes you just be in your zone. You just zone to certain things.
Yeah.
You might not want to take it there, but you just zone to that shit.
Yeah.
Like Style P be talking about shooting motherfuckers in the face.
Yeah.
I don't think I'm gonna shoot nobody in their face.
But it's just some shit you listening to.
But I love me some Style P.
Thanks.
Between hate speech and speech that you hate. I
Go
think
back.
Black Lives Matter was
Go back. You said this is.
Crazy how these people screaming facts, but they fake woke. Hate their neighbor cause he wears a mask or he stays home. Has a daughter, but his favorite artist said he slays hoes. Picks her up from school, music slaps on the way home. Censorship's an issue cause they choose what they erase. There's a difference between hate speech and speech that you hate. I think Black Lives Matter was the stupidest name when the system's screwing everyone exactly the same. I just want to spend Thanksgiving.
Okay. I disagree with that shit. Okay. Because you gotta understand. Okay, who is this guy? Let me look at him. I don't even know who he got. Okay, I'm just looking up. What did it look like?
Push play.
They was food in my family. Without me
Okay, so that's alright, okay. That's a white guy. I didn't even realize it was a white guy.
Yeah, until that
but I
point.
had to get there because it's
You had to see.
I don't really honestly I ain't grew up in a country club. Mm-hmm. If I'm sitting in the country club and somebody come in there doing something out of etiquette, you know, I may be like, oh, whatever, you know, because I don't belong.
You don't know.
I don't know what the fuck. So when somebody that's not black say, you know, when they want to touch on that, and to me it's. You can't touch on it.
Yeah.
The only thing you can do is just
Support
like
it.
yeah, or you can show
support
sympathy.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because until you go through some shit, you can't.
Yeah.
It's like, and I don't mean to. I'm not trying to take over, but I'm gonna give you this
You gotta
right
get
here.
it out.
Yeah.
We all have we hear the term fighting cancer. Oh, so and so fighting cancer. You like fighting cancer? What the fuck? I ain't gonna lie. Growing up, I'm like, what the fuck? Fighting cancer? What the fuck they mean by that? Like, but you know, you show sympathy. Like, yo,
Yeah.
that's crazy. Like,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? But until you actually go through that
it.
shit,
Right,
when
right.
you walk with somebody and that shit is personal
You
to me
see
because I
it.
lost
Yeah.
my mom to cancer.
Yeah.
So
Fuck cancer. I lost somebody close to cancer.
We walk through that shit and we it's a fight. I mean,
Yeah.
you in the hospital, you getting bad fucking news. You motherfucking you ain't shaved, motherfuckers looking at you crazy like you don't
But if a
bathe.
person ain't been through
all
it,
kind of shit. You know what I'm
they
saying?
can't speak on
you
it.
can't speak on it. So when a white man on any fucking level try to frame this shit, if you just look at some shit, say okay. I feel they going through some shit, but when you try to frame it as if everybody, you can't do it. It's too
See,
many. It's
What you
it's,
think?
it's too deep.
What you think about that bar?
I feel like I think that he taking it the terminology Black Lives Matter. I'm thinking he taking it the wrong way. I think some people see it as okay, like with Black Lives Matter with the exception.
Yeah.
You know.
It's not.
But
excluding
it's more
nobody.
so saying, yo, Black Lives Matter too.
Yeah.
Yo, hello world, police, America, Black Lives Matter too. You know,
and that's
so,
basically what I said because what he said, he's in the bar. He said, "I think Black Lives Matter was the stupidest name," and I give him and what I'll say about that, he didn't say it was the stupidest movement.
I
He
can
just
give him
said-
that.
he
I can let him say
stupidest
that.
name. You can say whatever
Yeah,
is named,
but
then when you say the system is fucking all of us the same, no, that's where you gotta stop.
Yeah,
That's where you gotta
draw a line.
stop
You
because
gotta draw a line,
at
yeah.
the end of the day, we know the system is fucking everybody. We know that,
Yeah.
but when it comes to Black Lives Matter, what the movement represents, it's not representing that part of the system. It's representing that one part of the system that's killing black men.
I got a 19-year-old.
So that's
son.
why it don't matter what the fucking name is. The movement not stupid. If you see, okay, whatever the name is, the name. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But I don't think it's stupid because my fucking skin is black and I matter.
I got a 19-year-old son, and honestly, he got dreads. And you know, he's coming into his own. He's finding out who the fuck he is. You know, and everybody know your hair or your style. That's a big part of finding out who the fuck
Learning
you are.
who you are.
You know what I'm saying? But I'm in a predicament now because he's driving all the time by himself. I'm like, I really want him to cut his motherfucking hair.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Now would I
Just-
just something very simple, a fucking haircut. If I'm a white guy, do I worry about
My son
Johnny wearing his hair long or Johnny?
You don't worry about
You don't
that
worry
shit.
about that shit.
Yeah.
So it's something that small, insignificant of that. How do you even comprehend that if you're
Yeah.
not black?
If you're not black,
you don't understand.
Right. You don't
You can't
understand it
understand
because
it.
you're right. You know, that's my godson, and to know that he riding around could be at nighttime and he got dreads, he fits a profile that is a stereotype.
And he's literally just a fucking nice kid, a nice
Great
guy.
fucking
Great,
kid.
wonderful.
A
You know
great
what
fuck
I'm
don't get in no trouble.
Wonderful kid.
But based on what society shows in the media, that's scary.
And but the thing is, the other thing we don't take. I ain't raised no punk though.
Yeah.
Even though he's a fucking great kid, a nice guy,
He ain't gonna no
if
punk.
somebody talking down to him a certain way, I cannot 100% say he gonna sit there Yes, sir.
Yeah.
I can't say he gonna say that because the fuck I don't do that.
He gonna be a man.
Right.
I taught him to fucking stand up and be like, yo, why the fuck are you talking to me like that? You know what I'm saying?
Just respect me.
So that's we've been paused for a minute.
Yeah.
But that cut deep because it's like he crossed the line.
It cut a little deep.
He crossed
It
the
cut a
line.
little deep.
Yeah, and that's just because he don't like. So basically, what y'all saying, he don't have the right to say that because he don't walk our walk. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
I mean, you can't really say he don't have the right to say it because everybody got
Well,
a right.
you got the right to say
You got
it.
the right to say whatever you want.
You got the right to say it, but it's like that and coupled with a little lack of understanding.
Yeah, because I always say this: as a man, I can't tell a woman, when she having a baby, shut the fuck up. That shit don't hurt.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
She having a menstrual period. Or,
it can't hurt that bad.
Yeah.
Right.
You can't say that. You're not a man. You're not a woman, and you don't know that. There's no way you can even fathom what it feels like to push a baby out of you.
Right.
So it's so disrespectful for me as a man to say to a woman, "But just fucking have the baby and stop crying." Shit. Why you screaming so loud? This shit don't hurt that bad.
Right.
That's so disrespectful and insensitive.
Right.
And that's all we saying. Like,
do we think he might have said that for like a shock value though?
Yeah.
Because I'm
that's all
quite
it
sure
is. He know what's up. He's a smart guy.
Yeah, he's
a smart guy.
Yeah, but
now, do I got
do that make it worse though?
Right.
For him to understand that's a shock. That's a shock. You're gonna get a shock value out of that. But then you say it anyway, knowing that you probably know better, but there's some people out there that actually want to hear motherfuckers say that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So you kind of you empowering a group of people out there that we really don't need to get no more juice to. So
and but that goes back to the beginning of the song. What we said, you gotta respect motherfuckers who ain't scared to say what the fuck they think.
Yeah.
no.
And that's the beauty of art.
That is the beauty.
And you don't have to agree with it.
That is the beauty of art.
It give us something to talk about.
Yeah.
But it's retro because you made an excellent point because we say I said people need to fight back, stop strolling, say what's on their mind, but it also just allows us to have some dialect to explain to people
to get to understand how we feel,
where we coming from.
Right. So even though so that's a good point because even though we may not fully agree with what he said, at least the people that agree with him could watch this video and get an understanding and a perspective from three black men. And say, damn, you know what, I thought the same way he did, but now listening to these guys, I understand.
Right.
So it's a good thing.
Right.
You know,
it's
if you
an
look
educational experience. Yeah. For everybody.
Yeah. So we back to the song. Let's go.
Let's go.
All these people screaming facts, but they fake woke. Hate their neighbor cause he wears a mask or he stays home. Has a daughter, but his favorite artist said he slays hoes. Picks her up from school, music slaps on the way home. Censorship's an issue cause they choose what they erase. There's a difference between hate speech and speech that you hate. I think Black Lives Matter was the stupidest name when the system's screwing everyone exactly the same. I just want to spend Thanksgiving Day with food in my family without being accused of celebrating native casualties. We got so divided, it's black and white and political. Republicans are bigots, libtards if you're liberal. There's riots in our streets and it's just getting worse. Y'all screaming deep on the police, y'all are genius for sure. They're underfunded already, they're way too busy to work. Order food and call the cops, see what reaches you first. Segregation ended.
He said a lot of shit in that verse.
He said a lot of shit, but he touched on the conflict about defunding the police. And he pretty much in this song, pretty much kind of bashing like
it's a political charge song, and I feel like he's playing devil advocate.
You think about the title too, fake woke. Think about the title too that goes into what he's saying. You know what I mean?
He using words like libtard and stuff like that. Yeah, it's kind of like
he pushing buttons.
A Democrat bashing.
It seems like he's coming from the right, you know. But at the same breath, what you see a lot of this, a lot of people coming from the right or on the far right. But they grew up poor, or they grew up seeing some of the same economic struggles that black people would see. You know what I'm saying? But an economic struggle versus a generation struggle. It's a big fucking difference.
Yeah, it's a big difference.
It's a big fucking difference.
Yeah.
But we also need to be responsible and say, you know, I can understand he done seen some bad shit. He might have, you know, the quote unquote trailer park type of environment. He might have come from that side of the tracks. So he could feel the same way how we fucking feel.
But he addressing it from the other angle,
another perspective.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And politics, because he, like you just said, it's political charged. It's politically charged, and you know that's pros and cons the way you slice it. I'm not even gonna get into that.
Facts. Yeah, he said some dope shit in there though.
Yeah, I mean the guy that he's talented and he's apparently he's
who's his? Y'all know him? Who's his audience? Like, I mean,
he got a dope audience.
He got a dope,
he got a really dope audience. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So is this something his audience? Because I'm actually I don't know. So is something his audience is appealing to? Is his audience more coming from the right?
So Tom McDonald, man, he do a lot of different type of music, but he will put some videos out that's controversial. He do a lot of controversial like type songs, but he's a real talented dude, like you said. Like, let's go down the Tom McDonald rabbit hole. You know what I'm saying? So what we'll do, we just tell the fans, leave us in the comments the Tom McDonald songs y'all want us to react to, and this will be their first time reacting, hearing them. You know what I'm saying? Because obviously they don't even know who he is. So y'all leave us in the comments what y'all want them to react to from Tom McDonald and shit. We'll get introduced to him together.
We'll get introduced to him.
Yeah.
Send them on.
Yep.
I love to do the reactions.
Yeah. Harvey, you gotta sit in on all of them.
Yeah. I'll come up.
Yeah.
I'll come up.
What's up? What's up?
Facts. So shit, hit play.
And it's just getting worse. Y'all screaming deep on the police. Y'all a genius for sure. They're underfunded already. They're way too busy to work. Order food and call the cops. See what reaches you first. Segregation ended, that's a lie in itself. That was a strategy to make us think they were trying to help. They knew that racism was hot if they designed it to sell. We buy up every single box and divide us ourselves. They so fake woke. Facts don't care about feelings. They know they won't tell me what to believe in. They so fake woke. Same old, same songs. They so fake woke. Don't care about use violence to get peace and wonder why it isn't working. That's
that whole shit he said about segregation ending, like that was a lie. If you think about it, it went from people being segregated to being separated by class.
Jim Crow segregation.
There you go.
And segregated through other, like you say, through class.
Yeah,
through
classism. Instead of keeping you separate as a race, like keeping blacks over here, whites over here, it became poors over here, rich over here.
Right.
So it's still segregated. You know what I'm saying? But it's a class thing.
And steering techniques, in real estate steering techniques. You know, they would steer white folks out of areas where blacks started to live and populate, and vice versa, steer blacks away
then
from.
start gentrification.
Right.
And then you take over this land and build up till they can't afford to live on it, and then they got to move out.
Right. Redlining, all types of illegal real estate practices.
Yeah, facts.
Right.
Raise property taxes. Can't afford to live there. Tear your shit down, build building right there.
Oh yeah. Definitely.
To get peace and wonder why it isn't working. That's like sleeping with a football team to try and be a virgin. Politicians are for sale and someone always makes the purchase. But you and I cannot afford it. Our democracy is worthless. If a man has mental illness, call him crazy. Say it silently. When country's going crazy, we accept it as society. Get sick and take a pill.
Woo. Yeah.
He said, if a man is going crazy, you know,
crazy.
society, you know what I'm saying, you know, you look down on them. But if society's going crazy, you know, you kind of, you know, you start to accept and adapt to. Okay. Yeah, man, like that was, you know, that was
but that was good
some
though.
ill shit that he was saying though, you know.
Sorry about that, y'all. The camera had cut off real quick, but we back.
We back. We back.
But yeah, he was saying some real shit.
He was saying some real shit. He been saying real shit all through here, man. This is the guy. He's dope. He's pretty dope. Even though I might not agree with everything.
Yeah, but
he's dope though.
yeah.
The side effects get you high, you get addicted like these rappers dying fighting with sobriety. Censoring the facts turns our children into idiots. They claim it's for our safety, I'll tell you what it really is. Removing information that empowers all the citizens. The truth doesn't damage points of view that are legitimate. They're trying to change amen to amen and women. How we let them make praying a microaggression. Instead of asking God for the strength to keep winning, we cheat to get ahead and then we ask him for forgiveness. Feminism used to be the
So we cheat to get ahead and then we ask them for forgiveness.
Yeah, like fuck doing it the right way. It's like the world goes by this one rule. Fucking, hey, I'm gonna do what I want to do and ask for forgiveness. You know what I'm saying? I'd rather ask for forgiveness than for permission.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So,
Yeah, because everybody want to be ahead. And, you know, we live in a status quo environment. You know,
Yeah.
you gotta have your iPhone, you gotta have your nice whip, you gotta have your $400,000-$500,000 home. I mean, the only way to do that is, and in a lot of cases, circumstantially, you're gonna have to cheat.
You have to cheat.
you know how
You know what I'm
fuck
saying?
you
You're
know
gonna have to try to
that whole
do something
Yeah, that's
different.
facts. Yeah, that's exactly. But I'm thinking about the whole analogy as far as like you know, asking for forgiveness later. Like, you know how fucked up that is as a society? Like, if you got a fucking, you know what I'm saying? You're like, ooh, I want this motherfucking cake. Well, I'm about to put this motherfucker in the goddamn refrigerator, let it get a little cool. I'm about to go take me a shower, you know what I'm saying? And when I come back, I'm gonna smoke my weed, I'm gonna come back, I'm gonna come out my eat this motherfucking cake, right? But I don't walk in while you in the shower, I see that piece of cake and I'm like, damn, I can ask Kel for that cake, you know what I'm saying? Just ask for permission to have a little piece. Or I could just goddamn eat a little piece of that motherfucker and goddamn just say, you know what I'm saying, ask for forgiveness. You know what I'm saying? I know my boy Kelly forgive me.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Fuck, let me eat this. Goddamn, this cake good as fuck. Oh, fuck, it's gone. And Kel come back ready for that motherfucking cake, boy. You know what I'm saying? Like, damn, man, who ate my fucking cake? I'm like, oh, my bad. That was my bad. I'm sorry. Now, I got the cake, and you mad at me for a split second, but you still my boy. You ain't really mad at me. Now we can just keep on moving, and I had some fucking cake.
I think you might have went deeper with that boy than he intended, because that's how we are.
That's how we are.
You'll look at a dope pusher,
Yeah.
like, yo, this motherfucker, he caked up now. You know, he got everything, and on the outside, you look at that motherfucker like, damn, yo, that motherfucker did what he had to do.
Yeah.
To get it, to get his shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Now, we forget that shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We forget it because as long as he done got ahead, and then what he say? Yo, my bad. I had to do what the fuck I had to do.
What I had to do.
Yeah, it was like,
how it is.
you forgive him.
You know how it is.
The motherfucker on Wall Street,
Yeah.
who's shitting everybody.
Yeah.
At all times, they always shitting everybody.
Yeah.
They mark up loans or whatever. They squeeze points that no
Ask
one
for
in
forgiveness.
society. They're gonna. I'm gonna struggle. You're gonna struggle. Everybody's gonna struggle as a whole. But what they do?
They gonna be good.
They gonna be good.
They gonna still get that cake at the end of the day.
Later on, they tell themselves.
They get a little slap on
Wish
the
I didn't. Yeah, I wish I didn't do that, man.
It was fucked up, but
My bad, Your Honor.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
I'm sorry.
That won't happen again.
My bad.
And that's the society we live in. They will eat your motherfucking cake and just apologize later.
Yep.
But you still left without cake.
You still left without cake. You left holding the bag with your mouth wide open, like
That you really wanted and you worked hard for. Took your motherfucking cake and said, I'm
took
sorry.
your motherfucking cake.
And said, I'm sorry. That's fucked up.
I would say that we all done stole some cake
Yeah.
at some point.
I mean, I've had my fair share of cake.
Look, nah. Our shit was like Robin Hood. You can't. You the motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? I feel like Robert Hood. You rob from the rich and you give to the poor. Nigga.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Well, I ain't say that type of cake now. I ain't talking about.
You rob from the rich and give to the poor.
Yeah. For sure.
Most righteous of fights, but these.
Let me take it back.
I'll tell you what it really is. Removing information that empowers other citizens. The truth doesn't damage points of view that are legitimate. They're trying to change amen to amen and women. How we let them make praying a microaggression. Instead of asking God for the strength to keep winning, we cheat to get ahead and then we ask him for forgiveness. Feminism used to be the most righteous of fights, but these days it feels like they secretly hate guys. I don't trust anyone who bleeds for a week and don't die. I'm just kidding, but everything else that I said is right.
He came in with that damn. I don't trust anything that bleed for a weekend and still living.
Yeah.
I'm just kidding.
But everything else I said is right.
Right. Yeah.
You were talking to you.
Yeah. I mean, he's speaking from his opinion.
He was saying feminism.
They just hate men.
It's an excuse for them to hate men.
Mm-hmm.
You know.
Yeah. I mean, sometimes they feel that way. Sometimes you do have strong feminist movements where it's all inclusive, but just all about women's rights and equality, and those are good. Mm-hmm. But then it do get sometimes where you have motherfuckers that's super aggressive that hate men, and those movements that are anti-man. You know what I'm saying? Those anti-man movements are fucking toxic. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But the pro-woman movements are great.
It's slippery slope, man.
Mm-hmm.
Go ahead.
I think you get that in a lot of different types of movements, where you have some who stick to the original tenets of that particular movement, and then you have some who become rogue and take it to another level, and then those rogue individuals give that movement as a whole a bad name. So people start to tag them based on that negative activity or the negative aspects of them rogue individuals. Right. And that movement gets a bad name. So you have a feminist movement that may have began.
They turned it. They turned to use it for their advantages.
Right. They use it for their
not just for being a woman, but let me advance because of this.
Right. Let me start to hurt. Let's go hurt people.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
You know what is they weaponize it.
Right, they weaponize it.
Yeah.
They weaponize it.
Yeah.
And I think that's men fight back. As you just said, some women just hate men, and then maybe you have those women out there, but then maybe you have those women out there that are trapped in the middle, like they are really feminists and they just really don't know. They don't feel empowered because it's a man's world. James Brown told us that, and that is true. No matter if you chop it down biblically or if you just look at society as a whole, it's a man's world. And then some women just like, oh man, this is how do I get ahead? How do I find respect? And then here we do create these avenues for feminists, but then as you say, y'all, you got women that basically will weaponize it and
take it someplace else.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, hey,
that's a slippery slope.
It's a slippery slope. You don't. Hey,
it's a slippery slope. I'm for all the women.
I'm definitely for the women.
So.
You know what I mean? I'm definitely for the women and the protection of women, man. I love our women.
And I would say,
love our women.
Women are so much more capable of what we give them credit for.
Man, they strong, special.
But when you got those out there, them bad apples. And maybe we got to hold women accountable. You got to start calling your girl out, and if she on some bullshit, she doing some stuff because she's a woman and she can get away with it. Or you speaking up?
Yeah.
We gotta hold everybody accountable.
You know what I'm saying? Or you gotta hold
everybody accountable.
You know what I'm saying?
Because one bad apple make it look bad for everybody. Yeah, right. That's like me when it comes to the racism shit. If I'm with my homeboy and he doing some stupid, ignorant nigga shit, I gotta be like, yo, bro, we can't do that. You know what I'm saying? Like we can't go out here and do what they expect us to do or what they think we're gonna do. Like we gotta show us, we gotta be better than that. And women gotta do the same thing with other women.
Right.
But it is what it is.
No, it's
shit, is that the end of the song? I think we got a little bit.
We got a little bit to go. Let's see.
It might be just a hook left.
Be the most righteous of fights, but these days it feels like they secretly hate guys. I don't trust anyone who bleeds for a week and don't die. Just kidding, but everything else that I said is right. They so fake woke, fans don't care about feelings. They know they won't tell me what to believe in. They so fake woke, same old, same songs. They so fake woke. Don't care about your feelings.
That's a dope hook though.
Yeah, it's dope. The beat is dope. I like the beat.
And the song is just a good conversation piece.
Yeah, it's a good conversation piece. And the dude and Tom Mcdonald, he can flow. He can put some words together.
I thought the song was flow. I thought the song flowed. What's life without controversy? What's life without disagreement?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? How did you get the wheel? You know what I'm saying? Somebody had it like they walking. I'm tired of walking. Somebody had to disagree with walking to get the fucking wheel.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I mean, whether parts of the song I agree with, you know, or some
you didn't. Yeah.
some of y'all said I might have disagreed with, agree with.
Yeah.
Overall, I think, you know, like you say,
I think we agreed on everything.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's just a few things that like we had to talk about.
Yeah.
A few things, and not necessarily I'm disagreeing with him, because if he say Black Lives Matter, if he said I think Black Lives Matter was the stupidest name, that's what he think. He's a right to his
And I'm
opinion.
fine with that.
And that's what I'm saying. I don't
We ain't had no beef with that.
Right. It's
You know
just the
what I'm
fact
saying?
that we have to put give our perspective on that whole situation.
Right.
But overall, like I said, I think it's a dope concept for a song.
And who knows? He could have just basically trying to trigger other people to talk about it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Or maybe he looking for some feedback.
This song
You know
feeds
what I'm
right
saying?
into what it is, dog. The fake woke people, and this is a fake woke song.
It will be, and he's interesting because I kind of want to say, is he a Republican?
Or is he a Democrat?
Or is he just an antagonist?
Nah, he's Republican. And he mentioned Eminem's name.
Yeah.
So that kind of makes me lean more towards that was a shot earlier in that.
Of course.
He took a shot.
I feel like
you
it
know
was a
what?
shot.
You know what? We don't even do this, but come on.
Facts. Man.
Come on.
Man,
Yeah.
I think that was a shot.
That was a shot. That was a shot.
Come around to it.
That was a shot.
Come down to it, dog.
That was a shot.
So if you put
'Cause
all of it together,
sure if he was actually acknowledging Eminem's growth, but he had a lot of right perspectives.
yeah. So he came. Yeah, okay.
And young
Right.
people, this is why it's important to watch the news, because without some of these familiarities, you you can't wrap your head around this. I mean, that's why you got to be well rounded. You know what I'm saying? And hopefully, you know, this song here is let you know, hey, listen, I need to watch a little politics sometime. I ain't always got to charm in. I ain't got to make sure I ain't got to write a damn 3-page paragraph on Facebook about it every afternoon. But it's important to understand these things, because you listen to people who are very political. You know what I'm saying? You don't know their motive unless you or you have the cerebral of the situation.
Right. You got to be tuned in.
Yeah.
You got to be tuned in to your environment, what's going on around you.
Facts.
For sure.
Well, shit, that's what's up right there, dog. Shit, how they can find you on social media, boy?
Man, on social media, you can find me at the table of content. You can also shoot me an email at Markel_Gordon21@hotmail.com.
You on Instagram?
I have a lot of right now. My Instagram is under construction.
Okay.
But stay tuned for further developments.
You got to get that table of content Instagram page.
Right.
So you know what I'm saying, the fans could come there and you know what I'm saying, chop it up with you and talk to you and stuff.
Right.
Really dope.
Right.
What about you, Hall?
You catch me on YouTube, One Life to Live, that's spelled out.
We got to do some videos for your channel too.
Yeah, I got a few up. You know,
I want to come.
not a large number, but I got a few up. So y'all check me out. It's One Life to Live, spelled out one, number spelled out one, and life, and then two, number two, and then to live.
We'll put it in the description, and when you read down the description, we'll put it in there. Just click on it.
And I'm on Facebook. I'm on Facebook too. Harvey Davis. You can just put that in. I'm the black guy on that page. So
yeah, facts. But shit.
But that's it, man. That's what I got. That's all that's.
That's the table of content. Hit them up in the comments and let them know what kind of content you want to talk about.
Yeah.
You know
and
sure.
Follow my man. Follow my man. You know what I'm saying? You want some thorough analysis?
You know what I'm saying?
And make sure you like this video.
Yep. Comment.
And
Please comment.
And if you ain't already subscribed, make sure you subscribe
Please
for
subscribe.
future content.
Please subscribe. And leave comments, man. Anybody video, and it ain't all gotta be all Tom McDonald request everything. What you want to hear him talk about?
Anything, any genre, whatever.
Yeah,
just
for
let me
sure.
know. I'll let you know what I think about it.
Hey, and let us know if y'all want to see them in the bottom. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna bring them to be an episode of the bottom. Let us know if y'all want to see them in the bottom.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying? So.
Peace.